Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking love during lockup, season 5, episode 51. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys, I know I'm late with this post, but like I said on my other videos, life has been lifing for me. This last week has been crazy. Not to mention we're going into Christmas. I have had friends and family and medical emergencies, all kinds of things going on in the last week. So let's get into it. Tia and Rob. Tia, 32, and Rob is 34. Rob is in jail for first-degree robbery and credit card fraud. Lord Jesus, that says a lot. Anyway, Tia seems like a really good person. I think that she's absolutely beautiful. She really is. When they start the episode, she gets a call from him from jail, and she starts the call out with, "Hi, Daddy." I said, "No, ma'am, I can tell this is about to be something else." She says that her and Rob are twin flames. And, then it's my man, my man, my man. I think that's a thing now because I keep hearing a lot of people refer to their boyfriends and they always say, my man, my man, my man. I don't love it. Anyway, I'm old. So, Rob is an attractive guy, but I just don't think that he's her guy. So she says that she met Rob through her cousin. Her cousin is married to Rob's sister. I don't like prison hookups. I really don't. Her and Rob have been dating for 8 months. Rob says that he started selling the street pharmaceuticals when he was 14, along with stealing cars. He started early. While they're on the phone talking, there's a little bit of that baby talk. And, I don't do baby talk. I really don't. I don't like when grown people baby talk. Baby talk is for babies. Let's keep it there. Rob, when he gets out of jail, he told her he wants strippers. I said, I don't think that's the first thing I want to hear from my man. You know what I mean? My man, my man, my man. When he's getting out of jail is he wants me to have strippers. I don't think so. He also tells her that he wants strippers on the second day. The first day he wants a big get together with his family. And she gets an attitude because she wants him to come straight home just to her. She wants to cuddle and all of these things. And that's not what he wants to do. I don't think he's for her. So later we see her meet up with her cousin Toya, and Toya does tarot readings. I said, oh, wow. I bet Zaria is upset. Another tarot reader on here. Anyway, she's giving her this light, fluffy tarot reading about their relationship. And then we find out that Tia has been in an abusive relationship. So abusive that at some point she ended up breaking her ankle and her leg. She barely survived. I am so thankful that she made it out, but I can see that she's still making bad decisions. She says that it took her a while to try to have love again, to trust again, and you decided to try with an inmate. I don't think this is a good idea. Then her cousin accidentally drops a bomb and lets her know that Rob is being paroled to Brooklyn. I believe they said Brooklyn. And he's going to be staying with the lady who is a friend of the family. And he never told her that. So she was very upset by this. And I can tell you right now that Rob is wild. You can tell in prison that he is wild. I personally think that instead of Tia being in this relationship with him, she should be in a relationship with a therapist. She has been through some things, and I think that she needs to speak to somebody to work her way through that and not waste her time with Rob. I think that they're about to have a whole lot of foolishness. You can tell that she's extremely vulnerable. And the thing is while she was sitting there with her cousin reading the tarot cards, I would prefer to talk to his sister. Put down the tarot cards and let me have a real heart-to-heart conversation with his sister. Let her tell me who she thinks Rob is. Her cousin even tells her that Rob's mother, who is deceased, has been speaking to her, and she wants Tia to know that she's there for her. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't feel comforted by that. I feel haunted. I don't want that. This is not for me. This is not a relationship for me. I don't think they're going to work. I want her to have the very best, and I just don't think this is the best. Not for her. She needs to have a therapist. That's just my opinion. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to unfold. You know, she's got love, he wants sex, and there's trauma. I'm just saying, this is about to be toxic. Moving on. Savannah and Bradley. Honey, now listen. Nope, they not going to work either. So Savannah comes off to me as a little bit of a hot mess. She really does. She works at a golf course. She has been sober for 2 years. She says that she started out doing the coke, then she moved into meth. She called it methana or methany or something, I think. She called it methany. I don't know, but it's the same stuff. But she's been sober for 2 years. However, she is currently in a relationship with who she calls her best friend, Bradley, who is in jail for transportation of a firearm, selling and distributing marijuana, possessions of marijuana, assault and battery, eluding the police, and fleeing from law enforcement. Okay, no, absolutely not. She says that she fell in love with a man years ago and he had a daughter. He was a recovering heroin addict and she helped him raise his daughter for 4 years. And every 3 months he would fall off the wagon and get back on the drugs. And then all of a sudden he just ghosted her, left, and took his daughter. And that's when her drug problem became a problem because she was suffering from the fact that she was raising a daughter for 4 years and then he just up and left. She was also on Adderall. I forgot. She said it was cocaine, Adderall, and then meth. Listen, I just don't know about this. He says that he knows that she's clean, but he doesn't want her pushing off her lifestyle upon him. So in other words, I believe that he's only sober because he's in jail and he's going to come out and he's going to be wild as hell back on those drugs and he is going to pull that girl down. That is my opinion. I think that she's trying to get her life back in order. She has been sober for 2 years. She's staying with her mother and her grandmother lives in some old plantation home. And oh no, I just want to know where her grandmother was on January the 6th. No, ma'am, that is not cute. Savannah's mom has concerns. She tells her, listen, what is he going to do with his life? When he gets on the phone with her, she says, what are your plans? Are you two going to go to therapy because your relationship is toxic? And she says, what makes you think our relationship is toxic? And she says, well, just last week you were screaming and yelling at each other, hanging up and calling back. That is toxic. It really is. And where is he going to be living? Because I know he's not rolling up into grandma's plantation home. Brad is not a good guy for you, Savannah, at all. He is not a good man. I'm sorry. That guy is going to turn you every which way but loose and have you back on the stuff. Stay the hell away from Bradley. Let Bradley go live with his parents. Continue to live your sober life. I want the best for Savannah. I think that she could actually live a happy, peaceful life, especially if she stops associating with people like Bradley. Anyway, get down in the comments. What did you think about Savannah and Bradley? Then they introduce us to Sam and Crystal. Now, Sam is 29 and Crystal is also 29. She went to jail for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. She took a knife to her ex-husband's forehead. Lord. I mean, serious? Anyway, Sam is a sucker. Sam reminds me of Chaz. He reminds me of Andrew. He has sucker written all over him. He said that he had got a divorce and he wasn't ready to get remarried. So he went on one of those pen pal sites and looked for a girl. Found Crystal. Crystal is in jail for 14 years. She has already done 7. She is going to be in there for an additional 7 years. And my thing is this. Love during lockup is supposed to be a short-term situation and they're about to get out of jail so that they can move over to love after lockup and then move on to life after lockup. We are not following Sam and Crystal for 7 years. This is ridiculous. Anyway, he goes and visits Crystal after talking to her and writing her for 3 months, falls head over heels in love, moves to Texas and marries her. He has been married to Crystal for 2 years. Crystal says that she's got secrets that she has not told Sam and she's just waiting to tell him. Also, she's got a probation hearing next year and she may be able to get out. Crystal is also extremely jealous and controlling of Sam, and she doesn't want Sam going out with his friends, having a good time, doing anything. The only thing she approves of is him putting money on her books, taking her calls, doing her video chats, and taking care of her grandma Rita. His friend tries to help him. His friend said, listen, she doesn't want you to do anything. She doesn't want you to go out at all. Do you know what she's doing when she's in jail? Is she talking to other men online? Is she getting letters or money or anything from other dudes? Oh, no, I don't think so. Really, Chaz? Really, Andrew? Really, Andy? I mean, serious? This is ridiculous. So he is like a food delivery service, a caterer, a chauffeur, and a handyman for her grandma. Grandma Rita is a little odd to me. He says Grandma Rita is like his second wife. She said second or first. He said second. Crystal is my first wife. And then she says, and she was jealous of me. She thought that like I would try to steal my granddaughter's husband. And he said, would you? I said, what? Then she tells production that she thinks that when Sam originally got there, he thought it was going to be a little something more between them, but we're just friends. Rita, this is not cute. This is not cute. Then she asked him, she says, do you believe that you can stay with her for another 7 years? Oh, and the way she's making you pay for everything, she's always asking for something all the time. I said, Grandma, are you trying to make a move? He says that he spends $27,000 a year on Crystal. $102,000 so far in the last 4 years. And he says that he is working 65-hour-a-week shifts just so that he can take care of her. Because she has to have money on her commissary. She's got to have TV shows on her tablet and movies and music. And then she's talking about how he put $100 on her account the week before, but she only has 18 left because she binge watched a TV show. I said, well, what the shit? Can't you get the Netflix in jail? That's just a flat fee. You know, I think they have to pay for every episode. This is a bunch of bullshit. I tell you what, Sam is a fool. I would not be working 65 hours a week just to take care of her and her grandmother. You don't really know her like that. And she's clearly hiding or doing something behind your back. And there's also no way in hell that I would ever stop my life. I'm not going to hang out with my friends. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to sit around. I'm supposed to just go to work and home and over to your grandma's house. That is absolute hell no. She got him working for her ass while she's sitting in jail watching movies and shit on her tablet. Absolutely not. Sam is an idiot. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think about Sam. Lastly, they introduce us to Kate and Hunter. Kate is 38, too damn old to be doing this bullshit. And Hunter is 33. Hunter is in jail for driving under the influence of marijuana. He got arrested for driving under the influence of marijuana 3 times in a row. Driving with a suspended license, identity theft, forgery, theft of credit cards, burglary in the 2nd degree, shoplifting, and aggravated assault. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I personally think that she is just interested in Hunter because he's attractive. I will give you that. He is an attractive guy, but he is an attractive dude that would not be anywhere in my damn life. Now, here's the thing. She says that she met him before he went to jail. They dated for about a year before he went to jail. She met him at a coffee shop and he was a barista. Maybe I should start going to more coffee shops. I go to Starbucks, but I just place my order and leave. Anyway, this is not even about me. I don't fool around with DUI. Rather, it's DUI alcohol, DUI drugs, DUI marijuana. Don't do it, okay? It's not safe. And it's always the person who's driving the DUI that ends up walking away from the damn accident. But the other people don't sometimes, and I don't love it. She said that she stayed in touch with him when he went to jail because she didn't feel like DUI was a shut the door, to a relationship situation. I said, well, what about all the other shit? What about the burglary? The shoplifting, the aggravated assault, the forgery, the identity theft. None of that was a shut the door to the relationship type shit. Because I shut the door and deadbolt that motherfucker. Like, I'm done before you steal my damn identity. Probably stole my parents' identity and shit. I'm not here for it. So she's at the dog park with her stressed out dog. She can't even get her dog training done. She said that the dog was stressed out because of some changes. I'm assuming because Hunter is supposedly getting out and is going to be moving into her house with her dog. Not me, girl. He cannot even be around my damn dog. I don't know. Hunter then lets her know that he got in trouble because he was having a video call with one of his many women, and somehow the call got a little too sexual, and the girl pulled out sex toys that her boobs was showing, and he was making noise. He was probably doing that one thing with his 5 fingers anyway, and some officer heard and watched the video back, and now he's in trouble. He could lose up to 30 early release credits due to this. And we find out that his girlfriend, Kate, she's the one who set him up on data inmates or something. I don't know. Date somebody inmate pen pal online account. I said, excuse me, ma'am. So you're like a madam. You're pimping Hunter out so that he has money on his books. Now listen, I wasn't mad. Really, I was, but I wasn't. Because I thought, well, if these ladies are putting the money on the books, then Kate doesn't have to. You know what I mean? She's saving some coin. She says that she's a yoga instructor and she doesn't have all that money. And it takes a lot of money to, take care of him while he's in prison. So I don't really mind that. I think she's thinking smart. But at the same time, I think it's really disgusting because now you and him both are just using other women to support him. These other women probably believe everything he says to them because I know that he's not just getting money from them and not telling them that he loves them. He even mentioned it, that majority of them believe that when he's released, he's going to be living at their house, that he's going to parole to be with them. And you're allowing this to happen. I just can't see myself taking advantage of other women. It's clear that you're not only desperate for him, but those women are as well. And I would never hurt another woman like that. I think that she comes off as a con artist just like he does. She wanted him to stop talking to these women now because he's almost about to come home and she's mad that he may lose some of his early release credits. And he tells her that he gets about $2,000 a month from these girls, so he can't cut them off just yet. She makes the comment that she's really upset about these women jeopardizing his release. She loves him with all of her heart. She loves the way he makes her feel, but she wants him to get rid of these women. And I thought, you know what? Those women are saying the same thing. They are telling their friends and family that they met this man named Hunter who is sexy. They talk all the time. They put money on his books. They love him. They love how he makes them feel. You are going to get karma, you and him. Karma's boomerang never missed. You are okay with him using these women. You're about to be used and taken through some shit for Hunter's ass. I'm just saying that was a dumb choice to still continue to date him after he went to jail with that laundry list of crimes. That's just my opinion. Get down in the comments, you guys, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.